What is up, YouTube? Another week is ended. A weekend. Get the week started. So I want to talk to you guys about weekend versus weekdays. How things how do you guys and girls understand or process weekend versus weekdays differently? For those of us, even if you don't have a regular day job, or you do, uh, I feel everyone thinks the weekend is a little different than the weekday, right? Kids are in school. If you have kids, significant other, uh, wife, husband, different priorities on the weekend. So that's kind of what I want to talk about tonight. I'll show you some things I got today. And then we'll get some insight from the chat here. So you guys out there, what do you guys do? David for life. How's it going? Nevermore, Charlotte, Catherine, Deborah, Sarah. Wow, a bunch of people in here so far. Ben, what's going on? Nick McNutt had a nice FBA shipment going out full of grace pickers. How's it going? Four Oaks, Adam, Michelle. Darren says, I work 6 days a week at my real job and have 5 kids. Crazy. Yes, exactly. I mean, for me, I work during the week. And I think for me, the weekdays a little easier just because I'm stuck to a schedule. I have 2 kids, not 5. 5's hard. It's got to be hard. I know Eric also, I don't know if he's in the chat. He has a lot of kids too. But, right, kids have activities after school. Just trying to, so during the week, I have my schedule, I have to put the kids to bed, list, and get that stuff done. And I can source too, right after work, I'll go stop by a thrift store, look online at Liquidation. So, James, I do a 12-hour security shift on Saturday and Sundays. Wow, 12 hours. That's tough. Nick, first weekend ever that my eBay outsold FBA. Nice. Yeah, I finally sold one of my CD changers, so that went out. Ben says a guy sold his $10 DVD VCR for $117 today. Awesome. That is, oh, you did. I read it wrong. But I think weekend for me is really tough, right? There's no, to the most part, there is some structure to it, kinda. Son has hockey on Saturday, and then really trying to get to the thrift store, trying to keep it regular. I try to go to the bins at least one of those days, just because it's about 20 minutes from my house. So I find it harder to be more structured on the weekends, but I do end up listing more, I think, at night on Saturday and Sundays. Diesel delivers pizza. That's why I think schedule is key, right? Getting that schedule down, maybe write it down. I think I need to get better on the weekends of writing things down, of what times I'm going to do things, what I'm going to do. See what else you guys have. Yeah, so for those of you that do have jobs, or day jobs, do you guys, or weekend jobs, right? Not just eBay or Amazon. Do you guys work? Do you guys do eBay while at work? I can't lie, I do. I work in my spreadsheet sometimes when I have some downtime. Just some listings. James, do a lot of listing. So Pac-Man. So I try to look for things. I'll go on Liquidation. I'll search some sites. I'll adjust listings during the day. And I rarely do that on the weekends. I save that more for when I'm listing. I'll go and adjust things. Catherine, I've spent most of today and tonight so far getting things rearranged to make things more practical. Yeah, and that's great. I mean, that's kind of what I use the weekends for as well. Organizing stuff, putting stuff away. Because during the week, it's too hectic for me. But definitely on the weekend when I have time, just come down the basement and get stuff organized. That's kind of what I do. Adam says, Cassini is definitely geared towards new listings. Sold 2 things this weekend. Both sell similar. Nice. Yeah, that's key. I think sell similar, as well as when you can do it, put in the UPC code. I always put in the UPC code. Pac-Man, I do some, try to sneak a video here or there. I think about my side hustle a lot. And that's key too, right? I mean, if you find yourself thinking about it, always wanting to do it, that shows you're passionate. and you want to really do well at it. So I used to work full time and never did eBay while at work, only in the evening on weekends. So you did a lot more work than I do. I kind of catch myself, as Pac-Man says, thinking about it more on the side. Chris Morrow, I'm addicted to Shop Goodwill now. Nice. See, it's fun. See, and I also go on Shop Goodwill and look for things, but I try and keep it to a minimum. 6 days on the clock for Nick, sourcing weekday evenings, pack, ship, and list on the weekends, balancing wife, kids, friends, not enough time. Yeah, that's true, right? A lot of times on the weekends is more when I'll do stuff with friends. We might hang out. We might go do things, go catch a Blue Jackets game, take the kids out somewhere. So getting that schedule and getting things done, I find it harder on the weekends. But as long as I put some time to it, or I list one item, I feel like I've accomplished something. I only do eBay on breaks, says Charlotte. Petite Sweet flipping it. No longer that I no longer work in corporate America. I list and ship when I want, list and shop when I want, but I need to get more regimented. Yeah. And that's where I think I need to do better, because, after work, I try and go to the thrift store after work, just run by, because it's kind of near my house. So I'll run over there and check things out. So I try to work then. I'm going to the thrift store at lunch now. So my lunch break, I am going to pick stuff up. How much can you make before being taxed, says Mike Dago. So Mike, always pay taxes on anything you make, but I think the trigger for PayPal is $20,000. Is that someone correct me if I'm wrong, or it's 200 transactions, one of the two, then they'll 1099 you. But I have someone do all my taxes for me, so don't believe everything I say on the tax side. James Thrift, the whole 12 hours I have YouTube going on iPad and listing on my laptop. Yeah, I'll put some YouTube on while I'm listing or shipping. I was just shipping some things before this. And the bad thing for me is I do 1 day handling. So during the week, after I come on live with you guys, I'll go ship and go to bed. But on the weekend, I let it pile up for 2.5 days. So I had to ship. I'm shipping 17 things out today because I've held it over. James says, what are friends? Joey says 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. Yep. So get this, Flips also works full time, but normally off on Thursday and Sunday. Nice. Which is when you do your sourcing. See, I feel bad too if I don't go source. I feel like I haven't been there in a day or two. I feel like all the stuff's going to be gone. Michelle's correct. You still owe taxes even if you don't get a 1099. Any dollar you make, you have to pay taxes on it. Yeah, I try to keep it. What's nice is I have a Goodwill too that's 5 minutes away, so I have to watch the clock because I end up walking around too many times. Oh, I left my thing upstairs. I'll explain to you. Going on, Grumpy? What's going on? Petite Sweet does the same thing. Let it piles up in the weekends. Yeah, that sucks. I need to get better. I used to be really good about shipping things out on Saturday, but I don't do that anymore. So Friday to Saturday is kind of like my break. I've been finding it just because I go hard Monday through Friday. Saturday's kind of like my leeway day. Take it easy. I'll list Saturday night, but yeah, I don't do anything in the morning. I have to plan on shopping because it's an hour away. Yeah, definitely. If you have to plan and go sourcing, you definitely have to put that on your schedule. So I think weekday versus weekend, definitely start writing stuff down, write schedule down, write how long you want to do things, and keep yourself to it. James, I'm like an addict, and when I can't source, yeah, I'm the same way. I didn't go today. Well, I went to the bins today, but I didn't go to the thrift store. Usually my schedule is I'll go to the bins. On the way back, I'll stop at the thrift store and come home, but I didn't do that today. Got the kids home, kids fell asleep. They're watching an iPad in the shopping cart while I was at the bins. Catherine can't stay away from the Nick says I would hate. That's right, at the bins too. Every time I go to the bins, I find some good stuff. And I'm not there 6 days a week, 6 days out of the week. So it's kind of, I'm just sit there thinking about all the stuff that's probably getting thrown away that I missed. Because today I found I did one lap before I went home. I said, we'll do one more lap. And I went in the electronics bin And it's not down here. There was a Sony alarm clock, a nice one. It was sitting against the inside, hidden. You know how many people walked by that thing? And granted, it's only $16 what I could sell it for, and it worked. So stuff like that, I think, I mean, how many Walkmans are going missed? How many VCR and DVD combos are getting missed? So that's really when I hate missing stuff. But what I need to do better between weekday and weekend is writing stuff down. Mike, the bins are basically the Goodwill outlets. They have large bins where they put clothes, anything. They basically separate. Ours, they're probably different everywhere, but ours has a clothing section, electronic section, toy section, and it's you pay by the pound is basically what it is. So I got some cool. I picked up a lot of books today for the kids. I picked up probably 8 books, 10 books, paid $3. Joey, yeah, same way. So Joey only goes to the bins on the weekends. So yeah, keep it going on the weekend versus weekday, and I find it interesting, right? I find it interesting how other people do it, not in corporate America that do eBay full time. How you guys keep on a schedule? Because that's, I mean, for me, I have to get up at 8 to go to work. So I like hearing how other people do it and try to adapt to that. How you do it well, how you go source product, ship, list, that sort of thing. Nick picks over the leftover bins, not the new ones, finds dollars in every single one. Yep. That's what I love about it. Everyone misses everything. Not everything, right? But, and I have one guy, all he goes after is action figures. He just picks up the action figures and leaves the rest. I have the hubby looking for things as well. He travels with his job. There you go. I travel sometimes, but I need to get better. So I need to get better when I travel to go to the Goodwill stores when I have time. I don't do that. I need to. Darren's looking forward to ASD and no work or kids for 4 days. Yes, exactly. Catherine's just Goodwill store overpriced. Joey, no. So I don't get up at 8. I get up at 6:30. 6:30. So weekdays, I get up at 6:30. Take the kids to school by 7:30. Run by the post office probably 7:45, 8 o'clock. Get to work 8:15. And then leave there 4:30, 5 o'clock. Come home, be with the kids till about 8 p.m. Then I'll either ship or organize things till 10. Come on with you guys. Then I will ship and go to bed. I'll list sometimes between 8 and 10 p.m. at night. But man, Nick gets up at 4. Wow, that's crazy. What time do you go to bed though? I was a morning person, I'd love to get up early. I can't though. For some reason, I'm more of a night person. Charlotte says, get the little golden books for them. They're hard to find. I have no idea how much they're worth. I keep all the ones I find. I still have my set from when I was little, but I find a few of them. I never pick them up, but Joey's up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Wow. So the books, I'm not going to show you the books that I picked up. I just went to the bins today. We left probably at 11:30 and I got back at 2:30. Stopped for lunch with the kids. They like to watch their iPad. Adam's question, anyone have any bolos? Well, I'll show you what I have. Hopefully it's a bolo because I try to pick them up. So I found this book, Art Therapy, Frozen. Brand new. It sells for about 15, 16 bucks. But the only problem is only one page is colored. The rest are brand new. I'm probably going to list it for 10 bucks. We'll see. But other than that, nothing else has been colored. I said, I'll try. Why not? Nick's usually in bed, watch your videos in the morning. Thanks. Bushnell weather stations. I've never seen those. I pick up the, I think the Oregon Scientific ones. Thanks for the info. I sold on eBay a couple years ago, stopped for a while and was top rated. Power seller, getting back into it. Will the new returns on eBay hurt your sales? I don't think so. If you just function like you're doing, you should be fine. Someone made I forget who made the point earlier, but how many sellers know about the changes that they don't? I mean, they're going to shop like they normally do. I mean, of course, you're going to get a few people that bad apples, but I don't think it's going to hurt you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep sending out quality product, and you should be fine. Certain ones are over $300 because they're discontinued. All right, so keep that in mind. Bushnell weather stations. Bolos, smoking pipes. The more unusual, the better. So I'll have shows this week. I have to get a schedule down, but at ASD, they have I think it's cash and carry section, but there's a ton of smoking pipes. Darren, no, I need to. Let me get that now. The ASD app. So those of you that are going to ASD, download the app. I guess they put out a new one. Let me download that. So yeah, there's a whole smoking pipe section, but they had everything and anything you can look for. But I'll put together a list of what we'll talk about this week about it. And then I could show you the map from last year. I could show you the brochures I got, different things I learned that I wish I knew. So for those of you that are going first time, or I'd like to get your, also the people that have been there, your experiences as well. There we go. ASD Mobile. Oh, wait, ASD Market Week. All right. So I did have the old one. Oops. All right. So what else did I buy? DirecTV remotes. I know I had one of these. This is the old model. I picked this up. Usually the ones I find are kind of grungy at the bins, but this one was pretty mint condition. Hopefully it works. Get a couple bucks for this at least. Paid next to nothing for it. Are you going live during ASD? Yeah, I'll try. So if you don't follow Instagram, head over to Instagram. I'll try and do some lives on Instagram. I'll definitely go live. I'll try my best to go live just because of the time difference. Hopefully, if I go live, you can just catch the video the next day. But yeah, I'll try and go live during ASD. Yeah, message me if you're going to ASD after the fact if you want to meet up. I will try to do, so let's see, 10 o'clock here is going to be, what, 7 o'clock? 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 7 Pacific. So usually there's a couple meetups at that time. Maybe I'll do it earlier, but I'll definitely try and go live when I'm out there. Nick hears that eBay is wanting to get in the FBA style warehouses. I mean, you hear a lot of things about eBay's trying to mimic Amazon and their layout with the buy box and the stuff they're doing. So I wouldn't doubt it that they're trying to get into that. I mean, look at Amazon has the power to change their long-term storage fees. So and people are still going to shop with them and sell with them. So it's definitely a great model. Darren's been going for 13 years. Wow. Yeah, so there's ASD in March and August. So I'm going to try and go into August as well. All right. Oh, this thing works. I just turned it on. I picked these up. I see these a bunch. They sell for about, I think, $8 to $9. Catchphrase. Now I have another one here. So I picked up one before. What's nice is I'll be able to list multiples on this. This one works. But if you've never played this game, it's pretty cool. So I got that one. I got 2 of them now. Paid next to nothing. They'll sell for $9 to $10. All right, this I thought was pretty cool. Now here's the story behind this one. So I pick up Scene It games all the time. This was pretty much brand new. The box is kind of dented back here. It has all the pieces on it. And Amazon just bought Ring doorbell for business. Really? Wow. I'll have to look that up after the show. Amazon bought Ring. So, you know, it has all the pieces and everything in it. These sell pretty well. They might sit for a while, but once you can put them up for high prices. I say high being relative, but 20, 24, depending on the price. Keep in mind, though, the size and the weight of these. So when you're picking them up, you're going to pay the price at the bins for the weight. If you're not getting it from a Goodwill store for $4, but it's kind of thick too. So think about how you're going to ship it. This is probably going to go to medium flat rate. So I'm probably going to make $8 to $10, if that. And I'm just guessing. So could be more, could be less. But so I had this on the bottom of my cart. I was wheeling the cart out from the bins and it fell down and it scraped all over the front with the asphalt. So I took some Goo Gone. You can kind of see right there. It was more marked up than that, but I took some Goo Gone and got rid of everything. You can't really tell. See, there's a scratch right there. But it fell off the cart and I almost ran it over. I was quite disappointed that I did that. So, oh well. All right, let me keep this separate. So I got to keep my piles. I have a couple things that I bought the other day that I haven't listed yet. So I have to keep them all together because I got to input them in my spreadsheet still. All right, so you saw those. All right, last thing I picked up. There's really nothing today. I usually don't go on Sunday, so it was kind of empty, but I did get that alarm clock. Hey, Scott, what's going on? You had a Disney Scene It the other day. I've sold 3 of those. They sell well. Yeah, so it's actually still right here. I got to list it. But yeah, anything Disney, I pick it up. And that actually sat there for a couple of days, like I told you guys. But did the storms hit your area? Yes, they did. It's been raining like crazy here. Not the wind, though. Not the wind like the East Coast had. I found if the weather's bad, I contact local Facebook sellers having yard sales that cancel. They sell a ton cheap. That's a great idea. There's a tip. Tip of the night. Scott just sold a Ring doorbell for $130. Oh, you like that? That's the bike shirk I picked up, Catherine. I picked that up at am I going the right way? I picked that up, I think, for $3. There you go. So I think I have it up for 22. All right, last thing I picked up. Now, I picked up another vintage board game. It's pretty cool. It at least sells for $10 profit after shipping. But I always like these old board games because most of the time they sell pretty quickly. But this one, granted, someone got happy and drew stars all over the back. But if you can kind of see, so it's called Careers. It sells for about $20 shipped, and it's pretty light. So this one is by Parker Brothers. And again, I go through the games when I can there. But look at that. It's kind of cool. Just the look of it, right? Chris, you have to bet on some hockey when you're in Vegas. I'm going to bet on the Ducks. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. All right. So then they have these cool pads here. You ever remember these things? They look like the fruit roll-up. You can write on them, but there you go. Oh, there's some cards. So then you got those. You have some papers, right? Someone was playing this. College education, occupation record. So it has all the pieces in here, I think. It has the directions. Directions are kind of cool. Just the feel of it's kind of neat, right? It's a typical eBay, I think. It's a typical eBay purchase. Someone's looking for a vintage game with all the pieces and parts in it. Look at the money. I mean, so nice weather here in Vegas, about 60. It's cold tonight here. We're supposed to get snow this week, I think. So for those of you who are in Ohio, it's not going to be fun. And then they have these experience cards, kind of like the chance cards. So yeah, that's a game I picked up. So hopefully it should sell pretty well. The comps were on it. It is from, I saw the date on it, but I think it said 1956 when I looked it up on eBay. Usually you can find the dates, and if you find vintage board games, it's good to put the dates in the title just because that's going to grab someone's attention. Plus, you kind of see it looks kind of old too. So definitely put your dates in the title. You can't sell counterfeit money. Nice. I thought it was 1956. I could be wrong. But board games, I definitely pick them up. At the bins, I find old things. So definitely the old board games do well. And again, you can weigh, right? You feel about the weight of it. But Diesel says it's snowing there. Wow. I am leaving Saturday night. Yep, 8:30 Eastern. I land at 10 p.m. local time. So again, there's a meetup at the Venetian. I got to get with Rob to see where that place is. But shoot me a message before I take off 8:30 p.m. Shoot me a message. What's it called? Shoot me a message and I'll send you the place if you want to meet up Saturday night. Otherwise, we'll have stuff going on Monday, Tuesday. I'll pick up my badge on Friday since I'm local. Nice. Yeah. Again, ASD is free. I think if you pay at the door, if you try and get a badge at the door, I think it's $40. Adam has a question. Board game website. Okay, great. Thanks, Adam, for that. Board Game Geek. Yep, Nick says it right there. BoardGameGeek.com. Just Google Board Game Geek. I tried to put it in the chat last time and it screwed up. Definitely check that out. It lists all the parts for every game. It's kind of a cool website. But I will definitely have to look this one up just to make sure everything's in there. I have to, and again, if you want to put in the work to count games and count parts, it's a little more time consuming just because you have to make sure everything's there. But yeah, that's the hard thing about games and shipping, right? I got the USPS board game boxes, but you're going to get charged a large flat rate fee on those things. And that's, I think, $17 after your discount. So keep that in mind. It almost makes more sense for you to fashion your own box and ship a priority depending on where it's going. But yeah, $17 for those large things. But depending on what buy price you're getting. So if I sold my board game for $60 that I bought for $2, $17 really doesn't hurt that bad. But depending on where it's going, if I can only pay $12, I'm going to save the $5. Oh, yeah, Darren. Yeah, we'll definitely meet up. I'd like to meet you guys who's ever going. So throughout tomorrow, I'll put together a little agenda. We'll talk about some ASD for everyone that wants to talk about it. But that was my day. So definitely tips of the day, make a schedule, write it down, keep yourself to it, and then buy things for cheap and make some money. How's that sound? All right. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully, if you watch this after the fact, you want to leave some tips down below, what you do differently, maybe better or worse. Love to hear from you guys. So thanks for watching. We'll talk to you throughout the week and leading up to the weekend, and we'll do some shows. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming on. We'll talk to you tomorrow.